Welcome back to the Rugby Oaks. My name is George, and today I'm going to be predicting Rassie's possible match day 23 for the upcoming test against the ABs in Cape Town. Now listen, I'm no Bok selector, and probably for good reason, so don't come at me too hard in the comments. But let's kick things off. Starting off front row, I keep it unchanged. Ox, Bongi, Frans Maherbe, they did a job in the first game. They didn't win all the penalties we maybe expected. However, they did a bloody good job, and they got one or two, and they kept things at bay. They kept things tight. Moving into the second row now, Eben came back, and he came back with a bang. So he starts me at number 4. He knocks him up just one cap shy of Victor's record. So looking forward to that. Definitely Eben starting, and then partnering up with him. We're keeping Rowan Nokia. We keep him. He's an absolute line-out general. I think, took 10 line-outs, made about 11 tackles. He did a job. He's all over the park. Let him play under Eben's wing, and let's see how this partnership flourishes. Then moving on to the back row. Now, there's a force change here. Unfortunately, Siya looks like he's fractured a cheekbone or he's done some damage to his beautiful face. Sorry, Siya. But yeah, starting in the number 6 position, Eskom Marco van Staden. Now, he was named in the previous match day 23 and had to be swapped out for Eben for obvious reasons, the Bokla crisis. But Marco comes in with those bullocking runs. For me, that's what I think he should be in the team for, and his pilfering as well, of course. Then on the other side, we're going to go with Pieter-Steph du Toit, the best rugby player in the world. So he'll be at number 7 for me this week. Can't go wrong with Pieter-Steph du Toit at 7. He can play, we've said it before, he can play bloody anywhere on the pitch. But 7 is his sort of natural place, and I give him a start there. And then we continue with Jasper Visser at the back. He smashed through people. I think some people didn't think he went as forward or got as much go forward as he should have, but from what I saw, he did. I saw nothing wrong with how he played. Solid, just running hard. We needed that. It was sort of like Dwayne Vermeulen style. We needed someone at 8 doing that. And maybe that's him cementing his position in the 8 jersey. Now, before I continue into the back line, please, guys, give us a subscribe, a like, share with your buds, have a laugh, come join this community. We're quite a couple of cool, fun guys. And yeah, we're just here for the banter and the good time. Subscribe. Anyway, moving on. Now, I made a change here. 9. I'm going with Grant Williams. I want him to start. Doesn't get to start very often. And when he came off the bench this previous weekend, he looked good. Yes, there was a couple moments of nerves or knocked on and whatnot at the base of the ruck, but he brings that pace, that extra gear that we want and need at scrum half, especially with our new style of play with this backline. So for Grant Williams, for me, starts definitely. And we're sticking to Sasha, baby. Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu. Now, look, there's a lot of hype around him. And some people are saying there's too much hype. He seems to be handling it really well, but we want to keep him grounded. But the young man is an absolute wunderkid, as I think Matt previously said. He is something special. I've watched some of the highlights from last week's game, and he did some stuff. He did little chip kicks, and his defense as well. I've heard Dobbo talking previously. I think he's talking to someone on a podcast. He's put him on in a game before. He made 22 tackles. No flower should make 22 tackles, but Sasha can. So we keep him there, keep him going, keep his confidence going. He's a brilliant player. Now, I think there's I know there's a force change here, because I think Cody Aronson would have started if he was not concussed. However, we've got an incredible lethal weapon to bring in here. Makazola Mapimpi for me. Bring him in. Let's keep his try record going. He's an absolute speedster. I can't wait to see if he is selected. I hope he is. Let me know what you think. Then moving on to the centres now. Some of you might not be happy with this, but a lot of you will be, I think. I'm going to go inside centre with Lukhanyo Am. You saw what he did against, I think it was Australia. He came in at centre. Can't remember now. I've gone a bit hazy. But Lukhanyo Am is a special player. Not saying Damon Dunn has done anything wrong. This is not him being dropped. That's the beauty of the Springbok team. You don't get dropped. It's a squad. It's a squad of, I know there's 33, it's probably 53 players. You don't get dropped. you just get a little bit of a rest. So Lukanyam starts for me at centre, and he partners up with Jesse Krill. I think that's quite a cool partnership. Jesse Krill, a defensive machine. His little grubber kicks that puts the teams on their back is brilliant. Lukanya does the same sort of stuff, but they both have a completely different set of skills that I'd love to see firing together in a backline. Then Chesy, can't get rid of Chesy. He has to start at 14. I can't really say much more. Chesy, 100%. Now, fullback, we have to stick with Apalele Fassi. He was really, really safe as houses and comfortable under the high ball. He did some stuff on the field there that we've not had in a while. Look, Willie would have been, well, I would have selected him, but I think we're keeping Willie maybe for the Argentina games. But I think keep Fassi's momentum, keep building him, because when you're building momentum and building confidence, that's how players just get better and better. And I think with him, we keep doing that. Right, moving on to the bomb squad, the bench. Malcolm Box, hooker. I mean, who else can there be? I'm not going to talk too much about that. Now, Kitsi. Kitsy's back. He's played a couple of games now for Province. I say get him in. Because you've got Ox, who's currently the best loose head in the world. Kitsi was before that. Two best loosies in the world in your team. Come on. Give Kitsi a run. He's at home. Let the boys play. And then partnering up with him on the front row is Mr. Incredible Vincent Koch. Now, I've brought in Salman Murat as a lock. Purely because I know he's going to be returning from his concussion. But I'll be honest, I would have chosen RG Snyman, but I know RG is probably still out for another couple of weeks because of his foot injury. But Salman Murat at home, he's a captain of the Stormers. This is home ground for him. He's going to play with that passion. So yeah, I say Salman Murat, bring him in. Ulrich Lowe, position at number 20. He was so good off the bench, and he was that old Bulls version of himself. So bring him on. Can potentially even bring him on for Peter Steff, who might need a rest. He's played a lot of rugby recently. And then rounding off the last three in my 23-man squad, Kwagga Smith. Kwagga Smith, need I say more? He's an absolute unit. Well, he's a small unit. He's an absolute ball-stealing machine, try-scoring machine. I say it every time. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. But he is incredible. And if you don't want him in your team, get out of my shop. Then the two wingers. So we're going 6-2 split here, by the way. Obvious. Kobus Reinach, Andre Pollard. Both experienced generals. Bring them on at some point. Andre can come on at 12. Kobus can come on at wing. You know what I mean? We've got some versatility with those two tying off the match day 23. But that's my team. It's my predictions. What I think Rassie might go with. Let me know what you think. Can give us a like and a subscribe there, please. Thanks very much.